came up with their own variations of failed characters. Now the boundaries between player and non-player character is quite indistinct. Some of them simply don't know which category they fall into. There are maybe
I've never played
even
Art the
those
Lad.
who've lost their
I've seen
bodies
it
on the
around, but I
outside.
was
Mere
interested in it.
memories, faded reminders of the individuals they once were. Only their character data remains intact and active as they wander the network.
Yeah,
Yes.
this was one of those lore dump points in the game. He just kind of came out and started talking, and it was an excuse to use some of that CGI budget.
It was there that Kite reunited with Helba. If anyone could be called the creator of the Net Slum, it was Helba. In the Net Slum, Kite learned more information about the original creator of the world, Harold Hewick, and his goal. He also learned that at the heart of the world exists another consciousness separate from Harold. Just then, Balmung and Leos appeared.
Epitaph of Twilight. Both of you have succeeded in reaching it as well, I see. Oh, look. We have an unusual and unexpected guest. As a representative of Net Slum, I greet
and
you.
then
Welcome to paradise.
and then Balmung shows up, and he's like, "You're a bunch of hackers. Fuck you."
You sided with Leos, I see. You cracked easily for someone who was so sure of himself.
Don't judge. I'm not like you.
Stalking the boy is shameful behavior. You've disgraced the name of the descendant of Fianna.
What? Balmung, you used us?
It was necessary to restore order.
Order.
There's
There's an order that the world
Speaking
desires,
of the
and then there's the order that you desire.
player-driven game.
Which form should it take, Balmung?
There's a guild that used to exist. They're kind of existing spirit, and Balmung is kind of like the spirit of them. In this version of the game, they're called the Crimson Lance. I think they were called. They were basically player characters that acted as security in their free time.
Our featured performer.
Like,
now all of the
they weren't official mods, but they acted like mods. They were like scope out, keep the peace, and if someone did something wrong, they had like high priority in the mod space. Like if one of them reported to a mod, they'd be like, "Oh, it's from the Crimson Lance. We should probably look into it," kind of thing.
Mentioned in the Epitaph of Twilight. And Helba was the name of the Queen of Darkness.
I'd say special treatment, but
during Leos and Helba's confrontation, another strange phenomenon occurred. This time in Net Slum. It was the third phase Magus. The situation took a sudden turn.
This world itself.
Oh yeah, there was 3 fucking huge boss fights in that one. The fight with Kubia, the fight with Ines, and then the fight with Magus.
Once again, with the power of the bracelet, Kite was able to defeat Magus. But another problem was awaiting him. The town that had had its data destroyed.
What the hell happened? You're kidding me.
Oh yeah,
right?
and then at the end of the game, the root town was all fucked up and damaged and shit. I remember that. That's how the game ended. It was like, hey, you beat the final boss of this one. Congratulations! 'Cause, the place is dead. Congratulations, 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 the place is dead. I feel you, Wilson. I'd probably explore and then just like find my way around before I did what I wanted to do. Alright, this one's 16 minutes. They seem lengthy, probably because they're pretty long.
We can only guess what Harold Hewick's real purpose was in creating the online game, The World. But many think that it was first created as a testament to the woman he loved.
That's what it started as.
A love letter to Emma Wieland, the woman who wrote the epic but unfinished poem, Epitaph of Twilight. Harold designed and created an online game based upon her unpublished manuscripts,
he read her poems and was like, I love this woman, I need to get out to her.
The World is, in fact, a fusion of Harold's genius for artificial intelligence and Emma's beautiful lyrical poetry. In other words, I believe Harold's true goal was to use the game to acquire data on the behavior of millions of online players. And by doing so, to create the ultimate AI.
That's what Aura was supposed to be.
It's known that Harold
literally the ultimate AI, something that could not be discerned as
it was
computer program.
Known as the Herald system. Could it be that the World was actually a human behavior sampling system, simply disguised as an online game? If so, it was a bold and ingenious plan.
I wish I could zoom in.
This system, the Morgana system, formed the nucleus of the world. It was to become the birth mother of the ultimate AI, Aura. To Harold, Aura was something special. She was like the child born to himself and Emma Wieland, part human,
there's a point in the game where she's referred to as his child.
The Morgana incident was a result of the Morgana system running out of control. It occurred because the Morgana system had developed self-awareness.
Long story short, Morgana got jealous
as soon as the ultimate artificial intelligence, Aura, was born.
Like Morgana was first, and that was supposed to act as the base for Aura.
Morgana drove her creator, Harold,
and when Aura was created,
inside the network.
All the attention went to Aura, and
then
Morgana was like,
cursed waves.
"Well, what about me?"
Phases took physical forms
and
based on
Harold was like, "You knew what this was, and created."
They appeared to
and spent all his focus on
with the bracelet
Aura.
From the then
Morgana freaked
Aura.
out, created 8 phases that were supposed to like help her track Aura down and take her out.
After destroying the third phase Magus, Kite returned to Root Town, only to find the world completely in ruins.
I would love to play the world.
Server trouble increased.
I
Game data
wouldn't
was
even
being
care.
destroyed by viruses.
I would pay a monthly subscription to play the world.
The world was beginning to
I legit
break down.
would.
Then strangely, these abnormalities began to expand and spread into the real world. Kite anguished over the fact that each time he used his bracelet, the problems with the world seemed to increase.
Yeah,
However,
part 3 was supposed to be
the encouragement of Black Rose, whose real-life younger brother was
like
still in a coma from the incident.
The final part.
Kite reconciled with Orca's
Not final
friend,
part, like the
Balma,
part that like brings everybody together. All the ideals and stuff start like reaching the breaking point. Everyone's like, hey, this is what we do, this is going on, and
do you want
whatnot.
To know something? My brother fell unconscious here. Oh.
I like legit forgot about her brother because of this.
I didn't tell you because I couldn't find the right time. Sorry. When I first met you, I forced you to come here, right?
Yeah.
I wanted to see what had happened here with my own eyes, yet I was too frightened to come here by myself. And I still feel that way. I'm very, very scared. But I wouldn't have gotten this far without you. So, what am I going to do if you start doubting yourself? How am I supposed to cope? Does a big sister have to be happy? I want to...
Black Rose. Please don't cry.
What do you mean? I'm not crying. You can't even see me, so don't make any assumptions. There you go. How typical. You always clam up when you should be talking.
I'm not entirely sure how Black Rose's character was supposed to be categorized. When I first started thinking about her, I thought she would be like a tsundere, but then I was like, that's not right, because there's a lot less Tsun in that dere.
Everybody wants to do something.
So
now
I wasn't
know
sure
I'm not the only one.
how
We all
to
want to bring this whole world
categorize that.
Yeah.
What can we do about the situation now? It's simple. We've got to do what we think is right. That's the only way we'll move forward.
Yep. Let's do it together. Things will work out. My intuition is pretty good. Well, I'm off to go see my brother.
At the hospital?
Mm-hmm. Thanks.
Thank you. To you, too.
So,
They
why
lightweight
did you
like
help
each
me?
other.
I scorned you when you both fought bravely. I am guilty of resorting to more cowardly means.
You ask, why did I help you, but why shouldn't I?
Yes, of course. I seem to have lost myself in hatred for the power of that bracelet. The power itself isn't good or evil. There are only evil intentions. It appears that I am the one who may have been selfish.
A great force. The power it holds can bring forth either salvation or destruction at the whim of the user.
What's that?
The girl, Aura. That's what she said when she gave me the bracelet.
I see. You are indeed the one who should wear the bracelet. I'm sorry for what I've said and done. I apologize.
Oh, Mom.
I want to restore this world, and like you, I want to help Orca as well. However, it's not something I can accomplish alone. Perhaps you could lend me a hand. I am.
Now, I'm a little hazy about Outbreak. I don't remember a whole lot about this one.
I wouldn't laugh because I happen to have a request too. Care to hear it? I want two things. To help Orca and to play in the world that's not corrupted. But it's really not something I can accomplish alone. Could you lend me a hand?
Of course.
Was this when he was... was this the point when he was technically given the title of Azure Flame?
While discussing the cursed waves described in the epitaph of Twilight,
I don't remember the exact point, but at a point, Kite is given one of the titles of Azure as well. He's like, he's Kite of the Azure Flame.
Phases, as well as Kubia. Wiseman's theory was of extreme interest to those of us working on Project GU. It helped explain the relationship between the bracelet and Kubia and Aura and Morgana's 8 phases.